Hey guys, welcome to Heart Academy for November, whatever today is, the 21st. Yeah, right there, November 21st, 2016. And in my 7th grade classes today, we started the one-step equation. So a little bit into the algebra. So I'm especially doing this recording for Olivia. Hi, Olivia. I'm actually home right now, but I wanted to make sure that you didn't freak out by the packet. If you already looked into my lab under assignments and saw that it was there. We only did the front page and the back page. So that's all I'm going to concentrate on for today. And the rest of the packet, we will work through some of it tomorrow. And then, but there's no homework tomorrow, so you certainly will not be behind. And I miss you today in class, and I hope you're having a good time. All right, so let's see. I get myself out of the way here. I'll make this bigger. And I'm going to do the first 4 of both pages so you get the idea of what's going on. Okay, sweetheart? So let me open up my program here. I'm at home, so Luna's here too. I don't know if you can see Luna real quick. Can you see the Luna? There she is. Luna. Say hi, Luna. Oh, look at that good puppy. Now she thinks I'm going to give her something. Sorry, dog. Anyway. So, okay, here we go. Now that my program is up, let me go ahead and get started. I don't need that. But now I can write. Okay, so these are one-step equations. Now, the point of this is to get x by itself, okay? Here's the actual problem. 7 plus x equals 15, okay? Now, y'all know most likely you can do these in your head. You would say, okay, self, what plus 7 will give me 15? And I know in your head you can probably, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 8. Miss Hart, x equals 8, right? That's my 8. That's absolutely correct. However, my point is not the complexity of the problem, but how to start setting up these problems in an algebraic format, and it will benefit you greatly for the rest of this school year, but also when you get into the pre-algebra class or algebra class, whatever class you might end up into next year. So really what I'm looking for with these problems is how to set them up correctly, okay? So in other words, how to show your work correctly, because I don't want you to put just, x must equal 8 because 8 plus 7 is 15. Yeah, that's correct. But there's a format to everything. Everything has a precise format, a rhythm, a steps that you have to follow, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is this. All right, so this is how I do it for my class. I am going to draw my street. I know it's a line, pretend it's a street. And I always draw it right on the equal sign, just so that you can clearly see what's on this side of the street of the equal sign and what's on this side of the street of the equal sign. You can see there's only 15 on this side of the street, equal sign, and you can see x plus 7 is on this side of the street, okay? When you draw the two streets, you can clearly identify what is on each side of the street. Remember, your end goal, what you are trying to do is get x by itself, okay? So you're going to find x, which is on this side of the street, okay? As you can see, x has a positive 7 with it, or plus 7. Doesn't matter what you call it, plus 7, positive 7, I don't care what you call it. The whole point is that you need to get x by itself. So what do you need to get rid of in order to get x by itself? By now you should be going in your head, I need to get rid of this plus 7. If I got rid of that plus 7, do you see how x will be on this side of the street by itself? Yep, that's the point. Here's how to get rid of it algebraically, right? First thing you ask yourself is, what do I have? A plus 7. Great. Then ask yourself, here's the magic. What is the opposite of plus 7? Or what is the opposite of positive 7? Your answer should be, that's right, negative 7. Negative 7 is the opposite of positive 7, okay? So what I call this step, I'm always going to tell you, do the opposite of what you see. If I see a plus 7, I'm going to minus 7, right underneath it, okay? But there's another rule. The rule is whatever you do to this side of the street, you must do to this side of the street. So if you minus 7 or subtract 7, doesn't matter what you call it, on this side, you got to go over to the other side of the street and subtract 7 from this side. See that? Now what happens is this. What you've done is created 2 easy subtraction problems. Watch this. You see this first subtraction problem? Okay? What is 7 minus 7? Positive 7 minus 7. 0. Correct. That was the whole point. However, I don't want you to write 0. Algebraically, you've canceled these out. Right? So you can, put an X across it, whichever. Typically, what I will do is this. Cancel it out. That was the whole point. Because positive 7 minus 7, 0, which means you canceled it out. I now just have X on that side of the street, don't I? Look, if that's canceled out, don't have to actually put the 0. The only thing left on this side of the street, bring it straight down, is X. That was the point. X is now by itself on that side of the street. But remember, what you do to this side, you have to do to this side. So I subtracted 7 on this side. You see this problem? So just subtract 7. 15 minus 7, guess what? Is 8. And just bring your equal sign. So, my answer is 8 equals X, or X equals 8. But since this format has the 8 first and then the X, I will keep it like that in my final answer. So in your head, you knew that X was going to be 8 the entire time, right? But this is the algebraic way of showing it. What you do to one side of the street, which is the opposite of what you see, you must do to the other. Let's try it again in the next example. Look at this one. Remember, first thing you're going to do, draw your street. Okay? Find your letter. In this case, it's M. M is on this side of the street, not this side, this side. All right, so now you're focused on this side of the street. What must I get rid of in order to get M by itself? I hope you said it was 10. What kind of 10 is it? It's positive 10. Remember, do the opposite of what you see. If this is a positive 10, guess what you're going to do? Minus 10. What you do to one side of the street, you must do to the other. If I have minus 10 on this side, you got a minus 10 on this side. Okay? Now what you've done is created subtraction problems. Check this out. Positive 10 minus 10, that gave us 0, which basically means I just canceled it out. So that means the only thing that's left on this side of the street is M. Yeah, I know, you see a positive M, but remember, positive signs don't necessarily have to be there, do they? So no matter what, you still just have M on this side of the street. My equal sign, bring that back down. Now I'm just going to do this simple subtraction problem, 8 minus 10. Use a calculator if you need to, but remember, they're still integers, okay? So you can follow your integer rules or simply use a calculator. 8 minus 10, the answer is going to be negative 2. So my answer here, negative 2 equals M, or M equals negative 2. Negative 2, wow, that was bad. Don't laugh. Negative 2 equals M, equals M. Okay? Moving on to the other side. Let me do these. Remember, draw your street. Figure out where your letter is. Letter's on this side of the street. Okay? And what do I need to get rid of in order to get X by itself? You need to get rid of this. Then X will be by itself. Notice this time it's a negative 3. But the point is still the same. Do the opposite of what you see. I see a negative 3. Opposite of negative 3. It's positive 3. Remember, you have to do what you do to one side of the street, you have to do to the other. So if I add 3 to this side, or positive 3 to this side, you're going to positive 3 on this side here. Okay? And now you've created those simple subtraction problems that you need. Right? Remember, a negative 3 plus a positive 3, 0. So basically, I have to cancel it out, and voila, X is now by itself. And just do the math on this side. 4 plus 3, 7. X equals 7 in this case. X equals 7. Now, just out of curiosity, and you don't have to do this for your work, but I want you to understand why this works out this way. Now that you know that X is 7, right? So let me just tickle the brain for a second. If I rewrite this problem with X as 7, because I already figured out what it is, right? This is how you know if you're correct. This side, let me change colors so you can see it better. This side should equal this side. See that? This side should equal this side. This side says 4, okay? All right, 4 equals, do the math here, negative 7, negative 3 plus 4. If you know integers, subtract, keep the sign of the higher digit, you'll realize 4. So yeah, 4 equals 4. That's how I know when I figured out that X was 7. My answer is correct. All right. So, but you don't have to do that to check your work on all of them, because right now I'm just getting you familiar with the process of doing one-step equations. So my last example for you on this page is this one. And as you can see, the y is on this side, so it means I need to get rid of this -6 by doing the opposite of what I see. -6, so I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Add 6 to both sides. Voila! That cancels out. Negative plus a positive 6, 0, cancel that out, leaving just y on this side. Equals, now, -11 plus 6, put that in your calculator, or remember your integer rules, negative plus a positive, subtract, keep the sign of the larger digit. My answer here is -5. Y is going to be -5. Okay? Now, the rest of this page gives you 4 problems left, right here. And let's go to the next page, which is the other side, which is the subtraction. Okay, same process though, doesn't matter. Adding and subtraction, follow your rules. So, draw my street, figure out where the letter is on this side of the street. I need to get rid of a -9. Realize that this is a -9. Okay, I'm going to realize that that's a -9, so I need to do the opposite of what I see. Remember before in class I've said you got to make sure you keep whatever signs in front of a number. Okay, that negative is in front of the 9. So you need to read it as -9, not subtracting 9, technically. Okay, but so it's -9, do the opposite of what you see, which would be positive 9. Or adding 9. It's okay to think that. Okay, so both sides, remember what you do to one side of the street, you must do to the other. So now what happens here is that -9 plus a positive 9, you know that canceled out, leaving just s on this side. And do the simple math over here, 7 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 equals s. Sorry about that bad handwriting, but you get the idea. Something's beeping over here in my house. I have no idea what it is. Yeah. Hope it's not a bomb or anything. Luna doesn't seem too worried about it. Do you, Luna? Does the little girl seem worried about it? Look at that cute puppy. I just have to show the cute puppy one more time. Okay. The cute puppy. Oh, Luna. She's tired. I guess I'm not giving her any attention, but now she's wagging her tail. Look at it. Oh, my baby. Okay. I just gotta go to work. Okay. So now, going back. Sorry. And let me go over to this one. Luna thinks I'm ready to play now. Okay, I'm sorry, Luna. I do love you. I love you. I love you. Just stop puking on my couch. Give me a few more minutes, Luna. A few more minutes. Okay. So now I'm going over to this one. There's my street. Now, I see where the letter is K. I need to get rid of -11 by adding 11 to both sides. Adding 11 to both sides. See what I started? So if I add 11 to both sides, this is what happens. -11 plus a positive 11 cancels out, leaving K. Bring down to equals. I think her tongue just touched my tongue. Bring down your equal sign. A -10 plus a positive 11. Remember your integer rules. Negative plus positive, subtract, keep the sign to the higher digit. My answer is 1. So in this case, 1 equals K as my final answer for that one. Okay. And I have a few seconds left for this recording, so I will quickly do this one. Bam. 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 It was a -8, do the opposite of what I see. That cancels out, leaving me T equals negative plus a positive, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. -4 is my answer. And this one, plus 12, plus 12, voila. 33 equals R, because that canceled out. All right, that's all there is to it. So you have 8 questions to do on your own. I hope that helped out. And rest of my classes, I will see you tomorrow. Olivia, see you when you get back. Bye.